Hey everybody out there, thank you for tuning into my channel, Losing It. Today I just wanted to talk real briefly before I go run some errands about water in the pre-op diet. The first thing the pre-op diet teaches you is to excuse me, increase your fluid intake. So I think, water is a big part of that, but you can also have other drinks that count towards that intake. Even milk and things like that count towards it. I know that me personally, I felt a whole lot better the closer I got to 64 ounces a day. I didn't quite ever make it to 64 ounces, but the closer I got to that number, the better I felt, and the more resilient I was to stress, and all kinds of positive things were occurring for me throughout the day. So it really does help, I think, to get all that fluid in. They teach you that once you have the surgery, you have to wait, I guess I should say, once you start drinking your fluids, when you're done drinking, you have to wait 15 minutes to eat before you eat. And then once you're done eating, you have to wait 45 minutes before you can start drinking again. So I felt that was good advice to give me. I started implementing that as soon as I could. I think it was probably 2 weeks before, 2 weeks before surgery. So when I started my pre-op diet. It was a good idea. It really helped me get an idea of what the drinking situation would be like, because it's completely different. You can't drink with your meals. So the drinking situation is completely different, probably, than what you're used to. Definitely different from what I was used to. I would only drink during meals. That was the only time I got to sit down, and so I always had something to drink with my meal. So that was a complete change for me. So, see, what else can I think? Oh, I also bought bottled water because I felt like it was easier to track how much during the day that I drank. I bought a case of 40 bottles of water from Sam's, the Members Mark brand, locally in my area. It's like $2.98 for 40 bottles, which I thought was a great price. I don't think I've seen anything that quite compares to that price in other stores, and I've looked. So I think that's a pretty good deal. So there's a little tidbit of advice. I know a lot of other YouTubers I've watched have said the same thing, that they felt like it was easier to track their water if they were drinking it out of a bottle. That sounded funny. They were drinking bottled water. So that helps to keep track. There's also apps that you can use that help track your water. I know my Samsung Health app tracks water. The other app I use is Berrytastic, and I got a code from my doctor's office to use that app. I don't know if you have to have a code, if that's a thing, but I know the code was there so that my doctor could open up my information and help me view what I've eaten and what I've drank and stuff. As long as I'm logging it all the time, then they have a good idea of what's going on for me with food and water or fluids. So those two apps are good. I'm sure there's other apps out there too. Look one up and help yourself track it. It's a good idea. So, okay, well, I'm off. So I will be updating y'all later on about weight loss and things like that. I feel much better today. Thank you all for your concerns and thoughts and well wishes. Until next time, continue losing it.